What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. This is your UFC Fight Night Gane versus Tuivasa full card predictions live edition. This is the first time I'm ever doing this. Um, obviously, I probably would have done this. I probably would have like pre-recorded this video, I think earlier today, and then I overslept, right? So this is not going to be a pre-recorded version of the full card predictions like I normally do. This is going to be a live one. Usually, like I'll pre-record it and then I'll premiere it at this time. But since today I worked overtime at my job and I just came back, I did a graveyard shift, so I was like, you know what, I got some energy in me. This is going to be super live and super quick. If you don't see any timestamps, if you're watching this later, I'm sorry. I'll probably do timestamps like when I wake up after I'm done doing this video. But yeah, it is what it is. This is a really good card. Not a lot of fights on this card, but it's a good card. And I think honestly, the live format is going to be a lot better for me because it's easier to do these. But yeah, this is live though. This is super live. I've never done this. This is the first time in eBay Fight Prediction history that I am doing a full card predictions live. So yeah, this is the card. Obviously we start off the night with William Gomez versus Gerono Ennis. Both guys really good, honestly. I like both these guys. Decent fighters, honestly. And yeah, man, I think they're both good. I just feel like the guy with the grappling edge here is gonna win. As much as I liked what I saw from William Gomez, the striking was really good, but there needed to be some work on the grappling. And even though Jaron Ennis is not necessarily the greatest in the world, he hasn't lost any trash competition. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually gonna be taking Gerono Ennis over William Gomez. I could be wrong here, but even though I am high on this kid, the Jaguar, I just do feel like the grappling is a hole I see in his game, and that's just something I personally see. So I'm going to be taking Gerono Ennis by decision or maybe like late sub, something like that. But one thing I will give William Gomez, he was able to get out of a lot of submission attempts from the fight I saw. Alan Perez versus Stephanie Edgar. I'm gonna keep this short. I gotta go with Stephanie Edgar here. I think, yeah, she had that weird fight in her last fight, but Stephanie Edgar is the better grappler out of the two. And that's something I know for sure because Edgar's a good grappler. Striking wise, I think they could even out. Maybe Perez might have some type of advantage in the striking, but Edgar's no slouch on the feet. And if you're really that girl, you could beat Edgar, right? So it's like, it is what it is. I don't think, what's her name? Alan Perez is that girl. I think Edgar is better than her. And I got Edgar winning by decision, maybe armbar, but or armbar finish. But I think Edgar by decision is not a bad idea. I think this girl, she's proven to be a legit fighter in the UFC. I know the Tracy Cortez fight didn't live up to expectation, but hey, it is what it is. Next fight, Taha versus Cristiano Quinones. Yeah, I like this fight a lot. I like this fight a lot. It's a good fight for Taha to get back in the win column. Quinones ain't no slouch though. He's long, he's rangy. He's kind of big for the weight class. He looks big. You know what I'm saying? Taha is super tough. He comes at you with that crazy pace. But the issue he's been on an issue of like loss streaks. He's fought some tough guys, guys that can wrestle. I think that's the issue he's been dealing with. Are wrestlers, and Quinones he's more of he is a clinch guy. I've seen him. He has good knees up the clinch, and he will grapple. It's not like he's scared to grapple, but I don't think he is an elite wrestler like some of the last guys Taha fought. And I'm not saying those guys are necessarily elite, but they're way more elite than Quinones at wrestling. And I gotta rock with Taha here. I think Taha needs to win more than Quinones. I think he loses this, he's probably gonna get cut. And he's a fun fighter to watch, and I'm actually kind of rooting for him here to get the W here. So I'm rocking with Taha by decision. Next fight, Benoit Saint-Denis versus Gabriel Miranda. Man, I mean Benoit, this dude, 155 pounds, he's a fucking monster. This guy's a fucking monster. I was in a lot of shock in his last fight. He looked amazing. All right. Obviously, welterweight, that fight against Zaleski dos Santos, Zaleski obviously at a different level than Gabriel. Not well, than Benoit in general. But my God, Benoit, his grappling is so fucking good. It's so fucking good at least, especially at this level of fighters he's fighting. He's gonna be so above these guys, and he's just gonna strangle dudes, man. Obviously, Gabriel Miranda isn't garbage, but I got Benoit winning this by second round sub, man. I think he's gonna just drown this dude in the first round and then just sub him in the second, man. He's the man. Next fight. Nasruddin Imavov versus Joaquin Buckley. This is going to be a good scrap, man. Joaquin Buckley comes to fight. Nasruddin Imavov is obviously a technical wizard in there sometimes. Obviously not all the times, right? We saw the Phil Haas fight. But Joaquin Buckley's, he's your like average wrestler that got into MMA and fell in love with his hands. He's a striker. He comes in that with that Mike Tyson mentality, that peekaboo, style. And he knocks guys out, man. He's on 3-fight win streak. He's rebounded really well after the Lesko to Chirico loss, but I think Nasruddin Imavov is just better than him technically. I did rock with Buckley in his last fight. I thought he was kind of getting a little disrespected, and I thought the last guy he fought, what was that dude's name? He was kind of overrated. Albert Dariush. Dariush is super overrated, and I felt like Buckley, having the wrestling background, having the power, also trained with Dariush before. I thought that's, that was just a recipe for disaster for Dariush. But Nasruddin Imavov, he's beating guys like fucking Edmund Shabazian. Who else did he beat? Ian Heinisch, which is a really good win. And Ian Heinisch, kind of similar to Joaquin Buckley, wrestler that fell in love with his hands and explosive dude. He dealt with him with ease. And I think Nasruddin does the same. I could see a finish for Nasruddin, but there's a reason why they call him the Russian sniper. And I think he's going to snipe Mr. Buckley. So I got Nasruddin. I'm going to say by decision, but I could see a finish here. Maybe late or early. You never know. You never know with Buckley's chin. He's a bit of a glass cannon, but hey, it is what it is. Next fight, Faris Ziam versus Michel Figlak. I like Figlak. I like this kid Figlak. Man, Ziam is my guy. I like this kid. He did me justice when he fought Jamie Malarkey. He got the W there, but ever since then he's been somewhat of a disappointment. Man, Figlak. I like Figlak. I like this kid, man. He can wrestle. He can strike a little bit. He's well-rounded. Ziam, he should have the striking advantage, but man, the wrestling is just not there, man. And the grappling's not there. Obviously, he can make improvements, and it's not like Figlak is a fucking D1 Division I wrestler like Terrence McKinney, but Ziam's last performance was really it was bad, man. It was a really bad finish to get finished that quickly. So I'm gonna be taking Figlak by third round submission over Ziam. Sorry, I can't talk. My bad. I was tripping. I was big tripping. My bad. But yeah, let me get this back. This is this is technical difficulties. Oh, your boy eBay, man. He can be a grandpa sometimes on this MacBook. I'm sorry, y'all. God damn. But back to what I was saying. I think Figlak should get the maybe second or third round submission victory over Ziam. I just think he's the better fighter out of the two. As much as I like Ziam's style, he's a good kickboxer. But he hasn't shown to be a really well-rounded fighter. Even in his victory over Luigi Vendramin, if you guys remember this fight, he got knocked down in the third round. So he's kind of chinny sometimes. He can't I shouldn't say chinny, because if you go follow me on Twitter, they've been mad that I've been calling certain fighters chinny. But my point is, he's not as durable. He's not as durable as Figlak. Even though Figlak's gotten hurt before too in his career, Ziam seems like he doesn't take shots really well. I'll just say it like that. Next fight, Charles Jourdain versus Nathaniel Wood. This is a fucking banger. This is a hard fight for me, man. It really is. Jourdain, here's the thing. I feel like Nathaniel Wood can win this fight. He can win 14 minutes of the fight and get knocked out in the last minute. That's my issue with this fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have a hard time picking Nathaniel Wood, but I am going to pick Nathaniel Wood because I think he's the better technical striker. I think he's the better fighter overall. Real talk. I think he has I think he's a better grappler than Jourdain. I don't think that's far-fetched to think. I think he can strike with Jourdain, tit for tat. I just durability wise, I just don't know if he can take the shots that Jourdain brings. Jourdain has really good output and he has real power. He has real knockout power in that division. He can hurt people with his shots. I thought he lost his last fight to Shane Burgos, even though everyone feels like, oh, it was a robbery, whatever. Go jump over a hill. But hey, I'm rocking with Nathaniel Wood over here. Even though against my better judgment, maybe Jourdain can catch him. I'm going to take the chance that Nathaniel Wood, he does what he does in his last fight. He stays super technical, stay at range, go for some takedowns. I think he can beat this kid Jourdain. I really, really do. And I'm rocking with Nathaniel Wood. I'm rocking with the prospect. Next fight, Nassar Haqparast versus John Medeski. The return of Haqparast. Or Nassar. I should just say Nassar. But I think Nassar should win this fight. I might be taking Nassar by first round KO or second round KO. I think Nassar has a boxing advantage. He's younger. He's in his prime. Medeski had a really good performance in his last fight against what's this kid's name? Ignacio Bahamondes. And it was a good performance, man. But in my opinion, Ignacio fought a really dumb fight. He didn't use his range. He didn't use his footwork, and he looked poor. Medeski's 37 at lightweight. Nassar's 27. He's on a 2-fight losing streak. He needs a win badly. They gave him a guy like Medeski who's tough, but when he gets hit in the right spot in that chin, he will go out. So I'm taking Nassar by second or first round KO, but I am taking him by finish no matter what. Next fight, Alessio Di Chirico versus Roman Kopylov. This is probably the weirdest fight on the card because it's really hard for me to predict because both guys have been somewhat underwhelming in their UFC careers. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is hard. It's hard for me because I think Di Chirico, he can win a 15-minute decision here and outpoint Kopylov. But the problem is, if you go watch the Patrick Cummins fight, he was winning that fight. But the problem with that fight against Cummins is he was, in my opinion, I thought it was 1-1 going third round. He was winning the third round and he got caught, right? He got hit with a beautiful buzzer beater shot, got knocked down, and Patrick Cummins got the W. I can see Kopylov doing something like that to this kid, Chirico. But Kopylov, he had his moments against Dariush, but he wasn't able to capitalize. He got out-grappled bad against Carl Roberson, which isn't a good look. I'm going to be taking Chirico here by decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if Kopylov got the victory here because I'm not too high on either of these guys. Honestly, if I'm betting, I'm passing on this fight. It's a complete weirdo mismatch. Or not weirdo mismatch. It's just a weird fight in general. But hey, it is what it is. And in the co-main event, Robert Whittaker versus Marvin Vettori. I have a breakdown on this. Go check that out. I'm rocking with my guy, Marvin Vettori. I'm not going to go too in depth with it because I have a breakdown on that. So go check that out. But yeah, I'm rocking with Marvin Vettori by third round TKO. I'm sorry. I'm retarded. I don't know why. I keep trying to go to the other tab and I keep clicking myself out of the studio, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, bro. But yeah, Marvin Vettori by third round TKO. Go check out my breakdown on that. And in the main event, Gane versus Tai Tuivasa. I have a breakdown on that too. Go check it out. I don't know what else to say. Tai Tuivasa is big. He drinks beers out of shoes. And he's going to lose to Gane. Cyril's the better striker. He's the better MMA fighter. The only thing Tai Tuivasa is good at is doing a shoey. So, yeah. I'm rocking with Gane here. But actually, submission. I got him by third round sub. I think Cyril's going to show some wrestling in this fight. He's going to, fix the mistakes of his Ngannou performance and kind of give it to Tai Tuivasa. Tai sucks as at wrestling. He got out wrestled by Bleagle Ivanov, Sergey Spivak. I think Cyril should win this fight handily. So yeah. But yeah, that concludes my full card predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is live. So if you didn't know it's live, go talk in the chat. If you want something to say, it's 5 o'clock. I don't have a lot of sleep. I was just coming off of work from doing a graveyard shift, but hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, and share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Love y'all and goodbye. Tell me if you guys like the live format. If you want me to do more live videos, I will do it. But yeah, it is what it is. It was kind of like this being the first time I'm ever doing it. It was like a little hit or miss, but I enjoyed it. It was a lot more easier. I don't have to edit as much, but yeah, hey, it is what it is. Love y'all. Goodbye. Your boy eBay's out of here. And yeah, that's the end of the live full card predictions.